and nobody likes Russians because we are like drunk, crazy people and we destroy things. Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's Anna, and today I'm gonna be talking about Serbia because I'm moving to Serbia and I'm super excited about this. And I wanted to share with you why you maybe should consider to move to Serbia or why I am moving to Serbia. So if you're interested in this topic, keep watching. So if you don't know, I have been living in Serbia, not living but like stayed in Serbia for 2 and a little bit more months in summer. So when I came to Serbia, I had no idea about this country. I had no idea what to expect from this country and what it's all about. And while living there, I discovered that I pretty much like this place and I can imagine to live there for a little bit longer. And yeah, with that said, guys, when you're moving abroad, I know it's like always challenging and you don't know what to expect, but please, when you're moving really abroad for a long time, go to this place before you move there. Spend there some months, spend there some time, so you really understand this place, you learn, you see how you like it, you don't like it, and only after you move to that country. Because sometimes people haven't even visited the country and they just move there and then everything goes wrong and they're upset. You need to do this test. So I did this test in Serbia, in Belgrade, and I really liked that. I realized it after I made my thoughts about this country. I learned about this country a bunch and I decided to move there now. I don't know exactly for how long. I will see how it goes also, because sometimes you like the place but then something changed in your mind. Here, guys, are my reasons why I'm moving to Serbia and why I truly believe that this place deserves international attention, deserves people moving there from abroad, coming there to visit, because it's such an amazing country and it has such amazing people and much more. So let's jump right into this. The first thing what I really liked about Serbia, it's Serbian city Belgrade. This country reminds me of Russia in some way. If you don't know, I'm from Russia. This place, Serbia and particularly Belgrade, just has something in it. The atmosphere, the architecture, people, their lifestyle, their clothes, their appearance, or pancakes, or the language and religion. There are so many things which are similar to Russia. I felt like I'm at home, you know, walking the streets, also seeing these communist buildings. Serbia was under communism, so there are so many particular things which kind of brought me this feeling of home and feeling comfortable, feeling just in the right place. The next thing is people. People are always important in a country where you're moving to. You must match with those people, otherwise your life would go wrong and you will be not happy. That's why you need to be in the same path, in the same mentality and mindset with those people in that country. Serbian people, they are also remind me Russians, but in a good way. They are somewhere in between of Russian mentality and European mentality. So it's like a good mix of traits and mentality and culture, what I liked in Russia and what I like in Europe, without that negatives. In Russia we say it's a golden middle, so it's right in the middle, in between. Also, Serbs are very welcoming to Russians, overall to all people from abroad. They're really proud of their country and they want you to enjoy your time in this country. They like Russians, I don't know for what reason, but I never felt like so welcomed and how they like Russians and friendly to Russians like in other countries. Indians also like Russians, I felt. In Europe, Russians always have the bad rap and nobody likes Russians because we are like drunk, crazy people and we destroy things. I don't know, that just so people kind of like react to Russian more in a negative way in Europe than they react in Serbia. They react positive way and very positive way, like they treat you as a brother. They call it like really brotherhood, that we are two brotherhood countries and we should support each other and we have so much in common, and it's so nice to feel that way somewhere abroad. Apart from Russia, White Russia or Ukraine, there of course I also feel welcomed and I am Russian and we are all brothers, but then other places that don't treat you that way. Also, the language is very similar to Russian. We write in the Cyrillic. You also can check my video about Russians and Serbs, about our similarities, because there are a lot of them, and I have a particular video about this topic. We have really a lot of similarities in our language, which makes it also easier for me to understand things, to understand people, because I can recognize many words, but I strongly believe, of course, I have to learn Serbian anyway. You can't just rely on that similarities. And also English is a good way to communicate with locals because everybody speaks English. I don't remember even the situations when I was like talking with someone who had like zero English. At least we have some level of it, and you will never get those situations when you need to use your Google Translator. Like in Turkey I'm now, it's that kind of situation. And yes, just amount of people who speak English in such a good level in Serbia, it's insane. And I think that's why if you are a foreigner, you speak English, you will have no problems in that country, and you can communicate with locals. They would really have conversations with you, and you won't feel like you have to learn Serbian, otherwise I would not survive here. It's optional, so it's up to you. Additionally, I have to talk about men or guys. Serbian guys are very unique, for my opinion. They have very unique appearance. So they also very different to Europeans and very different to Russians. So they have again those kind of appearance benefits of both nations for me, because it's how I see it. They are very athletic, so they are very good looking people overall. I really like their appearance because it's something very masculine. Like when you look at them, they have really masculine appearance. Most of them have short hair, most of them athletic, I believe by nature, because some of them don't do sports like crazy, but they still athletic. Usually you have to put so much effort to be athletic. And also they don't like look like gay. I don't know, I hate this to say it that way, but in many countries, in the westernized countries, guys just look a little bit too much caring about them, you know, they a little bit like overdoing this, a little bit selfish. They care a lot about them. Even take German guys, they would care definitely more about their appearance than the Serbian average guy would do. I don't like that. I'm from Russia. In Russia, guys don't care about them at all. But Serbia got this in a best way. They don't care that much, but they also care enough. And additionally, Serbian people are very tall. If you are on the taller side, you also will feel more comfortable, so you will be around tall people. Another factor why I'm moving to Serbia, because I really believe in the potential of the country. I have studied a lot of things about Serbia, because I don't go to country like just I like the country and go. I'm also an analytical person. I studied a lot of data, and I believe in country that it has its potentials. It will develop in the future, and it will bring more foreigners to it. It will bring more people who want to live there, who want to set up a business, who want to buy a real estate. It's just developing actually a lot in the last years, and it's keep growing. Particularly, I believe that Serbia will be known more in the future for people like digital nomads, for remote workers, for people who want to set up business with a low tax structure, at least lower than in Germany or in Austria. Like for people who want to go somewhere where they can also hire someone for a reasonable price. People are very educated here, very intelligent, they all speak English. Serbia has so much potential for us, people from abroad, that I strongly believe it's gonna be developing in that way, and I wanna see it and help it to grow. Of course, costs could not be underestimated, because Serbia has a big advantage from other countries. It has a really good cost of living, it's very reasonable, it's cheaper than everywhere in Europe. Like Balkans, overall very affordable. Serbia, one of those countries, very affordable. You can live on 1,000 euro, like very good life, very decent life. Of course, salaries are lower here, so better than you work somewhere else. Or that's why you need to be kind of like digital nomad, remote worker, or have a good profession that you can find a good job in Serbia. Everything's possible, just estimate your chances and opportunities prior to that. Also, Serbian food. I have been missing Serbian food so much. It's really much my preferences, not in terms of a lot of meat, but palacinka pancake, it's just perfect because I'm a fan of pancakes like crepes, not crab. Serbia is big on pancakes, on crepes, and also my country, Russia, we are really eating pancakes for any occasion. In every corner in the streets you will find pancakes. For us it's traditional, but also like common food which you can find everywhere you go. But it's not the case in other countries. Like, you will never find the pancakes like in the menu of the restaurant and the common places. In Europe you would not see crepes are selling everywhere, and this is the case in Serbia. We are same like Russia, we have everywhere crepes with different kind of stuff, and they are so tasty. So I can eat this every day, all day, and this is what I'm looking for. And also I like traditional Serbian food, including pliskavica and this chibapi and whatever other things you have. I have tried a few and I want to try more, and especially also bakery stuff. Bakeries are very huge in Serbia. If you had been to, you will understand totally, because you will see streets, they have like one after another bakeries, because bakeries are very important part of the local life. People are starting their day in bakery and they just get always something from bakery. This is what I love. I love bakeries. I grew up in bread, and that's why I like Germany, because of bakeries. What I'm missing here in Turkey, because the bakeries here are not a big deal. This is what is so good in Serbia, the pekara. And also I want to mention the people mentality about the family. I found that Serbian people are more traditional, they are more conservative in family, in relationships. It's more like in the old age. For people, family is very important. Wherever it's a family, their parents or family they have, and all kind of these relationships happens in a different way than in Europe or in America. For example, in Serbia, it's not common to have like open relationships, one night stands, or just like get to know someone very quickly. They take their time, because this is what we do in Russia. We are more traditional. We are more traditional than Serbs are, but Serbs are much more traditional than Europeans are. Again, it's the middle, somewhere in the between. I really appreciate this, because sometimes in the Western world people even don't have families. You know, there are some people who just live all their life without any family, without partner, without kids, because they prefer career or something else. So I don't think that it happens in Serbia. In Serbia they look at this much better, and they really have this appreciation for family. It has just bigger importance in their life than in Europe. Also, I want to travel more of Balkans. So I have been only to Serbia. I haven't visited any other Balkan country, and I'm kind of like ashamed of this, and I want to discover them. I want to discover more of Serbia. I want to see all Serbia, all Serbian cities. I had been only to Belgrade and to Novi Sad, so I definitely know that there are more to see. I want to see at least Montenegro and Albania, Bosnia in the coming months. And yeah, just to see this place, to learn the culture, to learn the people, to learn how everything is working and living there, just to explore. And my last point, why I'm moving to Serbia, because as I mentioned, I strongly believe Serbia will be more popular for people like me from abroad who want to live there, and I really want to help Serbia to become more popular. I want to make also aware other people in the internet over those videos, so you can expect more videos about Serbia, my life in Serbia. I'm actually gonna do there my internship for university in one of the startups of Serbia on a blockchain technologies, and also I'm excited about this, but maybe I will do different videos on the topic of internships and work in Serbia. So you can expect videos about Serbia, and I'm also thinking about actually starting a new channel about Serbia, so I can expand there more on those topics. On this channel I am also talking about Germany and Austria, so I don't want to mix that much, so it will be more like my normal day life and some vlogs. But I am also going to be talking about Germany and Austria, because potentially eventually I'm gonna move to Austria or Germany. Thank you guys for watching. If you're new to this channel, subscribe for more videos about Serbia. If you are here because of Serbia, if you're here, you just here already a long time, you like Germany and Austria more than Serbia, just stay here and like this video, and more videos coming up, and also some vlogs. And I'm excited to film more of Serbia because I have no footage from the last time, and it's gonna come. I will see you next time, guys.